Hello guys, welcome back to my video. Sorry I haven't uploaded for a while now. I got really sick, I had malaria, so I wasn't active for a whole month. But it seems Death Battle returned with the most diabolical video, being Bardock versus Omniman. So today I will be making a video on them as well. Let's see who truly is the father of the year, Bardock or Omniman. Let's start with Omniman, a formidable Viltrumite, is part of a species known for its relentless conquest of other planets, expanding their empire throughout the galaxy. Omniman was one of the elite soldiers who was given Earth to conquer. There he found Debian, had a child named Mark. Omniman has the capability of throwing back asteroids the size of Texas, is capable of beating the guardians of the globe all alone, and he survived the great purge of his species, which happened 1,000 years ago. It's also been stated that no weapon in the universe can harm Viltrumites, including the beam from this spaceship, which destroyed the solar disk, which is calculated to be multi-continental. And then there is the famous destroying the planet, which required help from two other Viltrumites. Now there are two ends to this feat, and both depends on the size of the planet. The first assumption is that the low end is based on the idea that the planet is only 2 times bigger than Earth, since typically a planet needs to be at least 1.5 times bigger than the Earth to have rings. Given that the planet is unstable and assuming they were traveling at the speed of light, it would result in Omniman bringing almost an million joules of energy, which is small planet level. The high end takes into account that those orbs are moons than distant planets. There are a total of 5 of them, each in a spherical shape, which would require the planet to be significantly larger, about 14 times bigger than Earth. Going with this, we can apply the same calculation. Just changing the numbers, we will get the numbers in decillion, which is planetary level. Omniman scales above the Reaver, who can destroy multiple planets, and above Null, who can defeat beings known as planet eaters. Omniman will be comparable to Omnipotus, who can destroy worlds and warp reality. Unfortunately, this is the extent of Omniman's attack potency, so let's go over to his speed. I'm not going to waste time, just go straight to the point. Omniman reached Thraxa, which is coupled galaxies away. Usually couple would be 2 or more, so we'll take the bare minimum of 2, which is a distance from Milky Way galaxy to Triangulum galaxy. This will position Omniman's speed at 142 million times the speed of light. There is more, as Viltrumites were called to their home planet, which is somewhere in the Virgo cluster. Traveling there would require a speed of 19.7 billion times the speed of light, which puts Omniman at transcendent faster than light speed. Overall, Omniman is large planetary with transcendent faster than light speed. Since we are done with Omniman, let's go over to Bardock. Bardock, as Saiyan adrift in time, is one of the low-class warriors who rose to become an elite fighter. But how strong is he? For that we have to look back to the original Dragon Ball. In the original Dragon Ball series, where Master Roshi needed a power level of 139 to destroy the moon completely. Normally, this would require planetary levels of energy since he destroyed the moon entirely. However, the problem is that in Dragon Ball, it's stated that the distance to travel around the planet in question is 4 billion kilometers. Now, there are 2 ways to put this. It's either referring to the surface area or the diameter. 4 billion diameter sounds ridiculous, so I'll go with the surface area. With the surface area of Dragon Ball Z, this 4 billion, the Earth's diameter would be around 35,682 kilometers, which is almost 3 times bigger than our Earth. And in turn, this would also apply to the Moon, which would have a diameter of 9,727 kilometers. Destroying that entirely would be around small star level. This is kinda consistent, as there is a statement of Master Roshi who destroyed the moon to be able to power up a star. But if we take that inversely, then that's a huge power-up scale, so we're not going to take that statement for now. Remember, this all was done with Master Roshi's full power Kamehameha, with a power level of 280 in the original Dragon Ball when power levels were relevant. Then Piccolo did the same feat with just one hand. At that time he had a power level of 400. Now there is a statement in the L manga Legendario which states you need a power level of 10,000 to destroy a planet. That's not actually wrong but misunderstood. You see, Earth in Dragon Ball inversely is considered a small planet, which is why the Saiyans send infants to conquer such planets. A planet needs to be about 10 times bigger than Earth in Dragon Ball to be considered as a planet. And King Vegeta destroying planets that should be 10 times bigger than Earth with just a wave making that feet around large star level. The reason I said it should be 10 times bigger because they didn't send infants, but rather adults. In this case he went himself, meaning those are most likely to be planets inversely. Now, going with Super Bardock, he fought Gas, who is comparable to, if not stronger than, the Jinyu force. So at bare minimum his power level should be around Jinyu's, which is 120,000, and awakened Bardock defeated that Gas. Gas stated his power is beyond any known Saiyans, and a peak power a Saiyan can reach is from anywhere from 30,000 to 60,000. So even if you don't want to consider the 120,000 power level Bardock, he still should be in the low end of 30,000 to 60,000. Now going to the Bardock who went back in time. After facing Frieza, he got Super Saiyan, which is another 50 times the power on his base, giving him a power level of 1,500,000, which would be 150 times more powerful than King Vegeta's feat. To put it in perspective, he would be at the large solar system level. Now, let's talk about his speed, and this will be straightforward. We'll use the Goku that was traveling to Namek in the spaceship. He was able to react to asteroids that were coming towards him, but we need to know how fast was the spaceship itself. For that I had to lowball the feat, since the universe in Dragon Ball is infinite in size. I lowballed the distance to 80 billion light years, because the planet Namek is on the other side of the universe from Earth. Since the ship reached its destination in 5 days, that will make the spaceship's speed around 5.84 trillion times the speed of light. Meaning Goku before reaching Namek had 5.84 trillions times the speed of light, and this in turn would upscale Bardock, who has a power level of 30,000 in base. In conclusion, Bardock in base would be large star level with transcendent faster than light, and as a Super Saiyan solar system level. So who wins? I think I should have stopped in my first part of the Bardock scale, when he already scales above Master Roshi and Piccolo's feat, which is small star level. Anyway, this fight is not even close. Bardock wins this, with no difficulty. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoy it. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this.